Hi and welcome to my very first video here on Beerchat. My name is James and I am going to show you a lot of ways how you can understand different beers. More craft beer, I don't do the domestic beer, but for me it's more like the normal craft beer, what you can get, and understanding what it is. Alright, so today I have a lot of options I'm going to test with you, so I'm actually looking forward to our time. So here we go. I have one. This is I want to do a seasonal beer first, and that is the Bell's Oktoberfest beer. This is out of Kalamazoo, Michigan, or to be very precise, I mean Kalamazoo is I think officially, but precisely it's probably Comstock, Michigan. Very nice beer, and I've already had it a few times, so I'm going to show you the pour, how that looks like, and I will try it for you. And then also I want to do a unpack of beer. Like I'm thinking this concept, what I'm doing is I had somebody buy me beer. Or I gave them the money for it. They bought me beer. To this date, I really do not know what beer it is. So we together, we will be together unpacking, and we're going to find out what beer it is, and I will find a taste for it. And afterwards, after this clip, I'm going to show you all the special ingredients or this percentage of alcohol in there. So stay tuned on this one. And just keep in mind, this is a brand new channel. I'm trying different beers out, and I'm going a few times a week. I will be going live on Twitch and YouTube live. And that will be for me more like a Q&A. On Twitch I will be also playing a few games just to you don't have to watch me just only there, but in this two live streams I'm going to here answer questions, anything about beer. If I don't know the answer, I will find the answer for you, but pretty much I probably have a clue about it. Alright, here we got the Bell's Oktoberfest beer. It got a really nice color to it. It's really nice blonde color with a nice touch to it. Got some foam on there, freshly poured. Also here is the bottle for that. It's got really very nice, I'm going to say more like smooth and easy on the eyes color. So it is a Märzen beer with where are the stats for that? With 5.5% alcohol on there. Shelf life got actually 3 months, so it's actually pretty decent beer. So again, this is the nice color to it. I'm going to trying to enjoy this beer very much so. So this beer, it's actually quite good. Here again one more time on a different angle of view. A very nice color to it. Let me just give it a try. Ooh, that's to make sure it actually got the flavor like how a normal Märzen beer should be. It has a smooth flavor. You can feel it's that Märzen bitterness, what it's supposed to be. Plus also, I've noticed also like it is when you get closer to it. First of all, the smell of it already saturates the flavor already, and when you smell it, in my opinion, it feels a bit biased because I'm half German. But I feel like it gives you enormous German flavor. Exactly, there's something you will probably experience when you go to the Oktoberfest in Munich. Unfortunately, not this year due to, let's just say, COVID. But we don't want to say the C word that much during my tenure because I'm not a fan of the COVID whatsoever. So we don't call it the C word for a while. Just, but again, I just have to try. It's got a really nice flavor to it. It still got very smooth looking. I'm just trying to see which way you can see it much better because of my dark background a little bit, but it actually looks really good. So Prost. But also let me just reiterate this. The bottle, let me try. Unfortunately, I think with the lighting everything you cannot read it pretty well from the screen. Oh, you could see it earlier. This color, the really nice orange, it doesn't look busy. The presentation itself on the bottle, in my opinion, is a very good and very decent amount. Now, I've been drinking that since it came on the shelves this year. That was my go-to beer for the season. So I already had it a few times, so I know what I'm drinking this time. Yeah, but it is actually my flavor. This I hate to be a little biased because for many years, and I'm still a big fan of St. Adam's Oktoberfest, but this one feels a little smoother. They both are great flavors, great beers, seasonal beers. But if I have to compare it, this is actually beats St. Adam's just a little bit for the flavor. If I want to, and let's just start a rating. I like to rate the beers so you know what I'm kind of. That is nothing officially. I'm not getting sponsored by anybody. It's just my personal opinion. Now your flavor might be, you've got a different palate, so that's just my opinion. Okay, so from 5, a maximum 5 beers. Let me just because of the shelf life is 3 months maybe, and me personally, I like it a little more heavier on alcohol content. The 5.5 is in the low end a little bit, so I will give it 4. 4 beer steins out of 5. But again, it is still my favorite, and every year I'm always very excited to see my Oktoberfest beer coming to life, so to speak. Now, I will show you a slide right now with my stats, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, about this beer. So stay tuned on this one. Okay, now we are ready to unbox my first beer. I'm very excited. So if you like the belts, it is actually a really good beer. So we'll see what next is. So let me just go into the box pretty quick. And I'm not looking. Surprise is key for me. Okay, here we are. Oh wow. I really have I never heard about that before. A Lion Stout. There you go. Can you see it? That's quite heavy on content. I'm assuming because it's a stout. Stout, in my opinion, is excellent beer when it comes for if you want to try it out for like colder weather. So right now we are fall now. It's getting colder, so it's definitely a good possibility that this is the case. That it might actually right timing for that. Now, so let me just open up and let's give it a try. Worst case scenario, it won't get my good rating. No, just kidding. I usually grade on a curve. Alright guys, here is the Lion. So let me just check it up one more time. Again, it is of Beerchat, Sri Lanka. Was imported, like 8% alcohol content, or 8.8, so almost 9% as I said. So let me just give it a try. It is really got some really bitterness of a stout flavor to it. Oh, just by smelling it. Because you can, if you have making really deep breath, you definitely smell 100%. Like there is really coffee content in there. Let me just double check on. Okay, it sounds like in the description it actually says a soft, fresh, delicious, top fermenting Lion Stout is a barrel conditioned and has an extraordinary chocolate and mocha character. That is what I hear, what I'm talking about with the coffee flavor, you know, like the mocha. I can definitely, with a mix of chocolate, it definitely smell, you can definitely smell it. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, at first I thought it was coffee, but it's actually mocha, which is coffee. So I have really trying to because that's a flavor I've never tasted before. And honestly, like I had a lot of stouts, I like really bitterness, I like a lot of stuff, but this is definitely a flavor that you can definitely taste the chocolate out of it. And first, I was saying, oh boy, it's gonna be, it might not my taste, but when you just trying further and further, you can definitely taste the flavor of it. It is actually good flavor for a stout. It is like, it's surprisingly that you can actually physically taste all the different characters. The mocha chocolate flavor. For beer, chocolate is not my go-to. Technically, coffee, yes. So stout, it has to be coffee in there. That is, otherwise it's not a stout for me. But chocolate, I'm not a big fan of chocolate in there, so it's not my kind of taste. But if I'm going to make a rating from a 5 steins, it's a tough thing. It got the right flavor to it. It is actually what it says. Now, because of the chocolate part, I'm gonna give it 3.5. It is not bad. I mean, it is drinkable. It is. Granted, I have it pretty nice in the fridge only for maybe 2 or 3 hours, so it's still quite warmish. It might be a different flavor when it is actually ice cold. So out of these characters, I have to be fair to it, towards the beer, towards the drink. But overall, like, it's a stout. Stout is my favorite for a nice cold day. Which, as I said a few minutes ago, it is perfectly designed for this kind of weather. It's like in cold outside. Now, I don't know what part of the world you are in, but I live in Michigan, United States, and it is in the 50 Fahrenheit degrees, which is maybe, I have to guess right now, maybe 15 Celsius. Centigrade, we all the Americans say it. And it's just right now in my head guessing, you know. I can be wrong. Don't start complaining in the comment section, please. You know, it was just guessing, roughly guessing. But either way, it's getting colder. It might even taste better when it gets to October, November, or even later, you know. So, but as I said, for my first Sri Lankan beer, it is actually good taste. So my 3.5 is a fair, unbiased, and again, I'm seeing the negatives and the pros together as an unbiased perspective because of temperature. So I cannot judge because of my mistakes, right? I mean, I can, but that won't be fair. And I want to give you fair footages, fair videos. So here's pretty quick. Just take a look at it, and you will find my stats of this beer. Again, it's from Sri Lanka. So if you see it in your beer, in your party store, in your liquor store, give it a try. As I said, I found it in a local liquor store here in Michigan. So it's not like it is. You need to go through special hoops to get to this beer. Okay. So here's the stats. We'll see you after that. All right. What was that? You know, like I have to say, the Lion beer was actually delicious, with chocolate flavor. Okay, let's get over to my next beer. I'm getting back to my secret box. Now that it's empty, I don't have to be too secret. I hope. But here we go. It's a Kentucky Bourbon Barrel beer. Never heard it. I mean, all those beers I have physically never heard about it. It is a strawberry ale. Strawberry. I didn't even know that existed. I thought I knew my beers, but I guess I don't. It's an ale with natural flavor, aged in an oak bourbon barrel. So, as you know, with the New Holland brews, you know the Dragon's Milk, for example, is also fermented in a bourbon barrel, so you get whiskey flavor to it. So I'm actually quite intrigued about it. I mean, it is an 8% alcohol, so it's quite heavy on the content as well. Let me just. Yeah, I don't smell it right now. Anything different, really, that stays out just by the bottle. But let me just pour it in the glass, pretty quick, and then I will double check with that. All right, let's take a look. All right, here's a Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Strawberry Ale. There you can see the color. Actually, you got really like simple writings on there, and impressed me. It's aged in bourbon barrels. There is the actual logo seal for that. And let me guess, it's probably out of Kentucky. So now let's look over the beer pretty quick. It looks like a really light but rich kind of design. It's really foggy, which I kind of expect from a nice ale. So with my pouring style, it got really nice foam on there, so it's actually doing a really good job on its own. We got really decent color, so let me just give it a try. So again, here is a Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Strawberry Ale. Alright, here we go. Here is again the Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Strawberry Ale. It's like that brewery is actually established in 1999. It's not that old of a brewery, so it's again as I'm smelling it out of the bottle, I'm smelling the same thing in the glass. I do not really smell so much different than in ale. Right now just ale. It says it's a strawberry ale, so I kind of expect a strawberry stench to it or smell to it. I mean, I don't want to say it in a negative way here. I'm trying to find the right word, but I don't know if I can. So, let me give it a try. Yeah. First thing comes first is, first of all, you can definitely taste it's very, very carbonation in there. So there might be a possibility, without sounding too funny, but it might be for this one you kind of belch a little more than normally of this beer. But I definitely, the first thing comes to mind of my tongue, the carbonation is getting really stick flavor. So that comes to me in mind. The first thing comes to mind, then okay, it is a, what was it, 8% alcohol content. So for an ale, it's quite high. So that's probably the first thing that comes in mind. but then when you taste it, you're getting very subtle and ease into smell flavor of the strawberry. You will. It is hard to really explain. It's not overpowering, which kind of I anticipated. It's not overpowering because of the reason is I don't smell it. And then when you smell it on the bottle, on the glass, I didn't smell it whatsoever. But when you but then as soon as and after you swallowed the beer, you're tasting it, and the flavor comes into your mouth, and also, oh yeah, there is a strawberry in there. So for the rating for this beer, out of 5 maximum, maximal 5 max, or 5 steins, how Americans say. I actually have to give it a 4. I actually have to give it a 4. Now, for the reasons I'm explaining, is let's first take a look on the design. Design is very primitive, pretty simple. I never like a design that is really overpowering, so busy. I mean, there's a lot of beers in this country or in the world where the labeling is very busy, but this is just simple, and I like simpleness. Simple is for me the best thing you can do. Then let's take a look on a nice color. You know, it got a really nice color. You can definitely see it is very foggy, which for a nice ale, I liked it. I like to having a nice foggy ale, so to speak, because this is what it is, right? So just in case I cannot delete it, I might hit my microphone, so I might hurt it up. Please, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Moving forward is with the flavor. Flavor is a very subtle flavor of the strawberry. Now, when the name is strawberry ale, I expect very strong flavor, but it is actually very subtle taste to it. I have to admit, I was positively surprised on that part. Now, for the positive, you know, that's what I'm saying. You know, I wouldn't give it a nice rating out of it. For that reason, because it is subtle. It is a subtle flavor, and it is actually very drinkable. This is actually one beer. And now let's take it in the winter time, now or summertime, or like temperature wise. This definitely beer I can definitely. This is definitely a beer I do not want to drink in the high summertime. But spring, this is now when the raw strawberries coming out, now when they're ready to harvest. Now that's a perfect timing for this beer. Now you got warm weather, but not hot, just warm. Now, but other than that, I'm happily surprised. Alright, I just reviewed 3 different beers for you. One of them I knew already. This was the Bell's Oktoberfest. And then I had the Lion Stout, which was actually a really good beer on its own. I really was like not expecting, especially it comes from Sri Lanka. I don't want to be saying it. Just because it comes from a different country, it's less worth. It's not 100% not, but because I've never had it, so I have nothing to compare it with. So for an American stout, and it has actually really good flavor. Like you can taste the chocolate in there, you can taste the mocha in there. So if you like this beer, give it a try. Please let me in the comment know what you think about that beer. And then for the last, I had this Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Strawberry Ale, which I said was 8% alcohol in there. You could have tasted very strong the carbonation in there at the beginning, and with the strawberry, it had a very subtle flavor to it. I was really impressed, positively surprised, as I said a few minutes ago. So please, again, if you want to give it a try and you want to leave your own tiny comment about that beer, again, please feel free to leave it in the comment section as well. Also, if you have suggestions for a beer I should try the next time, I'm definitely leave it definitely in the comment section. It's definitely worth taking a look at it. I'm reading every comment you put down there, and if it's a nice selection on beer selections you offer, and I can buy this without going through the special hoops, I will definitely take it in consideration. Please also, if you can, visit me on my other platforms I'm having. Like I'm on Facebook looking for Beerchat. I'm on Instagram as well. I'm a Fireman Maz 112, and with the same name, I'm on Twitter as well. I'm as I said at the beginning of this video, I am going to live stream a lot of times during the week time. I don't have any special dates as of now, so find me, look me up on Twitch. All my links are in the description, by the way, all my platforms, so please visit, follow me. I will definitely follow up with a lot of updates on these platforms. Until I see you again, and I'm hoping it's gonna be very, very soon. I should not say I hope so. I will see you very soon. And I'm hoping I'm bringing you a lot of knowledge about the beer. Until the next time, maybe one day I'm having chance with you to talk on one of my live streams. Prost. And just between you and us, drink responsibly, don't drink and drive. All my beers I reviewed, again, I don't have no affiliation to it. I'm not getting sponsored from them. I bought them all through my own money, and this is my honest review on that beers. I will see you the next time. See you next time. Bye.